A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. Now from just outside the core of the Big Apple, MLB The Show has baseball from Citi Field in Flushing. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. D. Gordon will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
And a good pitch there as he has to fight this one off to the left, and the count moves to 0-2 now. Here's one hit towards the hole. No problem here, one away. So Harvey able to pick up the first out here, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Christian Yelich will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball, and it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Number 30 is there, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against a guy who's made great strides the last few years, the 6'5" right-hander Chris Tillman. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Cox will step forward now. Currently third in the neck.
Cox.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL. Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Tillman ready with a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. A quick out number 1. And before we go much further, let's pull up the scouting report for this 25-year-old so we can see what to expect. Number 30 will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And this is fouled straight back. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Michael Lee will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And this catches the outside corner. Strike 1. One and 2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We've played an inning. No score. Michael Morse will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. And that misses 1-1.
Oh, come on, oh, you're crazy!
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Swing and a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Center fielder
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games.
Peanuts here.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Two strikes now from Harvey. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, that's a base hit he desperately needed. He's seen that batting average fall under the Mendoza line, so he's in danger of losing playing time if he doesn't get his act together.
Trevor Plouffe will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
batting 7th, catcher
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Boy, a big spot for that. Comes through with a 2-out RBI triple to pick up the first run of the ball game.
Danny Echeverria will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third.
Let's go, man.
Pitch. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. In there, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. One pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Chris Tillman will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. D. Gordon. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he is in there.
Yeah, tough break there defensively with 2 away. Gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but this ball just wound up in the perfect place and winds up as an infield single and an RBI.
Christian Yelich will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But fortunately, no advance. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 3. Number 3 will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
Number 3.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Well, there are those high, majestic, arcing home runs, and then there are those line shots. Look at the trajectory on that ball. I mean, this thing is a laser. It just barely gets above the wall.
David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. 1-1, a fastball high, 2-1 now.
Hot dog here.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And that misses for ball four.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up one home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Michael Kadire will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fouled straight back. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the throw's behind him that time as it gets right by him. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot as he gets it back in to prevent any further trouble.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, he'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Brian McCann will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. Men on third with 2 down. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he gets around on this nicely as this is hit high and deep toward the right field corner. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Matt Harvey will stand in.
Batting ninth, catcher, Matt Harvey.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Peanuts, get your peanuts, yeah?
And he got him.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Michael Morse will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go!
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Run!
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Hit hard towards the hole. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should go down as an infield single.
Now batting,
Number 30 will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Takes strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And EJ, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
You can do it!
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And 2-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. He's set, now the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Michael Lee will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And that for a ball, 1-0.
Missed third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. None out. Runners at first and second.
Look out for the double play!
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Come on, Matt.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Number 3 digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Let's clear him right here.
Here's the payoff pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Matt.
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
All right, base hit here.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Now batting,
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He tripled homer run his first time around.
He swings at anything.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Here's an easy strikeout.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Ice cream.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now a fastball popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Number 30 has got it, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Right there for strike 1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Michael Kadire will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Four runs, only 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's the 2-0 pitch. On the move is Murphy. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think they had a feeling he'd be going, but you had to figure they weren't going to pitch out twice in a row, and he winds up taking second here and moving into scoring position.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. In there, 2-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Brian McCann will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The throw behind the runner at second, and late reactions, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Chris Tillman will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pitcher, Chris Tillman.
Come on, man.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
You're nothing.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Cox is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
D. Gordon will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Feeling good about this one.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First offering on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
No! Shut him down!
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch coming. And this is low, ball one.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he's retired here, one away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Gary Cox will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You've got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Nice cold water here.
And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And this will be fouled away. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jay Lee will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jay Lee.
Giancarlo Stanton will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Michael Morse will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. 1-0 on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rounding third is Stanton heading for the plate. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Let's get him out.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. For Morse, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And a slider runs a 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Trevor Plouffe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Let's go. Get him down.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough for trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and coming up, the switch-hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Strike him out.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Late decision to offer it the changeup as this is bounced to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we are tied 4-4. Sam Dyson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Michael Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
All right, Michael.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Number 3 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that's in there for a strike.
Go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
David Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Sit that running at second base.
And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a good eye.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runners on first with 1 down. Full count offering on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Might have an idea something's up here. Runners are at first and second with one away. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Lined hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Let's go now.
Now pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Stanton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with two away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with two outs.
Michael Kadire will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the sixth. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Go, guys, come on.
In for strike 2.
Put one in the bleachers now.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Give a kick. Go. Come on, man. Bring it home.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He waits, now the pitch. And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Brian McCann will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Vic Black will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Travis d'Arnaud is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Adeiny Echeverria will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there but playable on the infield. Number 3 is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Justin Ruggiano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Justin Ruggiano.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And the pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Hit hard, but foul. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
D. Gordon will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The 1-1. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. This is hit sharply to the left side. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains tied at 4. Mike Dunn will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Michael Dunn.
Travis d'Arnaud will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
1-0 on the way. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
The pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
He needs to throw a strike here.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the innings. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Gary Cox will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
All right, Gary.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled back. Another try at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Let's get something started here.
Fouled back. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, this is a matter of just overthrowing that curveball. This one's going to be about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, there's no shot to get him down at second base.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a line drive. Be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
And that guy right there knows exactly what I'm going to say. That's what happens when you walk a lead-off guy. I don't know what the exact percentage is, but it feels like 98, 99% of the time he comes around to score, and he does so here on the RBI triple.
Carter Capps will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Michael Lee will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. A man at third with 1 away. Now the 2-0 home. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, never mind having the infield in now. They can go ahead and play back as that run's going to score on the pass ball.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. you've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Number 3 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Come on.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
The 2-2 coming. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
David Lee will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Low with the slurve there, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
A ball hit softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Daniel Murphy will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 6-4. Dylan G will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dylan G.
Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he misses there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Get strike 3 here.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Giancarlo Stanton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Michael Morse will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's been a good solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. fastball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And he may have reached for ball 4 there as this is sent on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Bryant Morris is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Bryant Morris.
Michael Kadire will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Off to the right side. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul.
Take the base on ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton in right. And that's out number 2.
Oh, no.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Gary Cox will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Now the 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. In this one, it was better than the last one.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Trevor Plouffe will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Murphy takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in as their last chance now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
And this crowd will head home happy yet again as their guys have taken the first 2 games of this series. They'll look to finish off the sweep back here tomorrow.
Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-4. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.